Have you ever been around someone who says they're your best friend, but somehow you always leave feeling worse about yourself? Like you're drained, second guessing your worth, or even questioning your sanity? Toxic friendships don't always scream red flags. Sometimes they whisper them in half smiles and backhanded compliments. Today, we're exploring the art of dealing with toxic friendships. And no, that doesn't always mean cutting people off. Sometimes it means confronting the version of yourself you become around them. Toxic friends can look a lot like good ones at first. They laugh with you, know your secrets, and feel like home. But some friendships have invisible power struggles. They don't always feel toxic until they do. One of the best examples of this kind of friendship is Blair Waldorf and Serena Vander Woodson from Gossip Girl. On the surface, they were inseparable, gorgeous, stylish, and the queens of the Upper East Side. But underneath all that glitter and brunch dates, a quiet war for attention, validation, and control. Serena was effortlessly magnetic, the girl everyone adored without trying. Blair, on the other hand, was meticulous, ambitious, and constantly trying to prove she deserved the spotlight too. And that's where things got messy. Remember when Blair landed a photo shoot for her mom's fashion line, something she worked hard for, and then Serena just showed up at the shoot? Within minutes, the photographer decided Serena was a better fit. It wasn't just about a photo shoot. It was about a pattern. Serena got what Blair earned. And Blair, for all her flaws, knew it. The worst part? Serena wasn't always doing it on purpose. But that's the thing about toxic friendships. They don't need to be cruel to be harmful. Sometimes just existing in someone's shadow for too long is enough to shrink your sense of self. Their friendship blurred the lines between love and competition. And that's what makes these dynamics so confusing. You care about them, you share your life with them, but you also feel small around them, or like you're constantly being compared. I had a friend like that once. Let's call her Leah. She was always checking in, always available. We'd talk every day. But slowly, I noticed that our conversations always circled back to her. If I shared a win, she'd get quiet. If I was struggling, she somehow had it worse. One day, I got into a program I'd been dreaming about. I texted her, no response. I followed up the next day and she replied, "Oh, sorry, I've just been dealing with so much right now. Must be nice to have everything work out for you." That moment said everything. She wasn't happy for me. She was only happy with me when I was struggling too. So, what do you do when you realize a friend might be toxic, but they've been in your life for so long? Maybe they've seen you through your worst seasons. Maybe your families know each other. Maybe you just can't imagine life without them. You don't have to ghost them or burn the bridge, but you do need to protect yourself. The first step is setting boundaries, even if it's subtle. It doesn't need to be a dramatic speech. It might look like replying slower, sharing less, saying no more often. The real test is simple. How do you feel after hanging out with them? Lighter or smaller? Second, don't gaslight yourself. Just because someone can be nice doesn't mean they are good for you. Toxic friendships aren't always loud. Sometimes they're confusing, but confusion is not connection. If something feels off consistently, believe that. And if you want to give the friendship a chance to shift, have the conversation. Speak your truth without blaming. Say things like, "I feel like I'm not really supported when I talk about my goals." You're not accusing, you're being honest. Their response will say a lot. If they shut you down, mock you, or flip it back on you, they've answered the question for you. We saw this same emotional complexity in Euphoria with Cassie and Maddy. There was real love, yes, but also betrayal. When everything broke down, it wasn't just about what Cassie did. It was the fact that she never owned up to it. In toxic friendships, what breaks the bond isn't just the action, it's the lack of accountability. Here's what I want you to remember. You are not too sensitive for expecting respect. You are not dramatic for wanting friends who celebrate your wins and hold space for your losses. The art of dealing with toxic friendships isn't just about walking away. It's about walking towards peace, walking toward the kind of relationships that feel balanced, mutual, and real. Be the kind of friend you want to have. And when you're not getting that in return, don't let the length of history outweigh the depth of connection. You deserve to feel safe, seen, and supported. So if this made you reflect on your own friendships, you're not alone. So many of us outgrow the people we once called home, and that's okay. Until next time, protect your peace, trust your gut, and as always, stay kind, stay grounded, and stay hot. Bye for now.